Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. Back to the servant leadership stuff. How have you seen that best implemented over time? What are some tricks, some strategies to support your employees, but also a conundrum I run into a lot as somebody that tries to be a good servant leader is, and I literally just got off the phone with a new bookkeeping lead, and we were having this conversation while I was at Ninja with my kids. He's like, man, I'm just too nice. And I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I just always get burned. And I have found myself in that position before where I give people such a long leash that they hang themselves with it. And I also feel like then I'm doing a disservice to their coworkers because their coworkers are stuck working with a crappy employee and I didn't do anything about it. How do you balance that in servant leadership, that you're there to serve and support? What's the mechanism to not overdo it and not enable bad behaviors that take advantage of your kindness?
I always do what I can to help somebody succeed in any job. But I got to say, if it's clear somebody is not cutting it, I'm pretty ruthless. I really am. Now, whether that's a franchisee who just cannot give good customer service despite warning and coaching and everything else, I really take a very tough line. And I am the tough man of the company. I just basically said, look, I'm sorry, you're just letting customers down. You can't stay. And same thing with a staff member. Other people are a bit more tender-hearted about it. And I say, if somebody's not there and it's clear they're not handling it, they have to go. You just can't keep them. You're letting down franchisees, you're letting down the staff. So I'm pretty hard, I got to say. I'll do everything I can to help a person succeed, but if they really don't look like they've got it, then they have to go, and I don't get sentimental about it because we all serve the company, including me. If it got to the stage where I was more of a hindrance to the company than a help, I hope people have enough gumption to tell me so and tell me get out of it. Mm-hmm. I don't expect it to happen, but if it did, we serve who we serve, particularly our franchisees. That's my first priority is franchisees. In fact, if you saw the email, it's on the bottom of it. Our first priority is welfare of franchisees. We're also passionate about customers. We sign only franchisees and franchisors we're convinced will succeed. That's been around since like 38 years since the start of the franchise, right from the beginning. That was my core values. And everything else changed, but that hasn't changed. I didn't even have any commercial reason for thinking it. I just thought this is what I believe in. So my franchise is like my family in a way. I'm very protective of them. And at the same time, if you've got somebody who's giving poor service, for example, and they get very upset at me, which they do because of complaints and stuff, and they say you're causing me mental illness and stuff, and I can't sleep at night. I'm so anxious because of these complaints you have through. You should give me a break. If you really cared about franchisees, you wouldn't do this. And I say, yeah, well, I know if I let it off on you, better for you. But I've got 5,500 franchisees who depend on me for work. If I start dropping standards, they're all going to lose because they're all going to lose income. Mm-hmm. So I have to think of their interests. It's not just yours.
Yeah.
So you've got to be tough, man. You really do.
Yeah. I think that's always the trickiest part, is to be tough and not feel like an asshole. Hey, home service heroes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as a heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.